Inconsistency is something almost everybody who's ever tried to get into the gym has struggled with, including myself and my partner and anyone else we know. And if you can take the time out of your day to avoid common things that cause inconsistency, you're gonna be much better off when you go to use your workout plan and your nutrition plan. So let's cover a few of those now so you can look out for them and avoid them in the future. So one of the biggest reasons for inconsistency is unrealistic expectations. We all want results today, but expecting too many results too soon sets you up for failure and sets you up to be pretty miserable. Big reason a lot of people quit the gym is because they don't see results after one workout. You don't see results after eating healthy for one day. It takes time. Social media is also filled with unrealistic transformations. People using PEDs, people showing you 1-year transformations that clearly took over 10 years. This leads you to compare your progress with someone else's perfectly curated story. It demotivates you and it makes you not even want to do it. You know, many people don't realize that sustainable progress in the gym and with nutrition takes months or years. It doesn't take days or weeks. Another common thing holding you back from being consistent is the all or nothing mindset. And this is basically what happens when people mess one thing up and then they think they've messed everything up, so they just quit. You miss one workout or you eat a pizza by yourself, and all of a sudden you think you've literally ruined everything for yourself. And that exact mindset keeps so many people in a constant cycle of starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and they don't really get anywhere and they think it's all their fault. And that all comes down to a concept called perfection paralysis, where people think they need to do everything perfectly to get to their end result every single day, which is very far from true. Another common issue people have in the realm of the all or nothing mindset is the I'll start Monday mentality, where small mistakes lead to waiting for the perfect moment to try again, get a fresh start. The best example of this I can think of is New Year's resolutions, where somebody might fail their fitness routine or they'll fail their nutrition plan in February, then they'll wait till the whole next year to try again. And a lot of the times people with the all or nothing mindset completely ignore their small wins and their progress because they're not exactly to that point B yet. So number 3 on our list is the concept of relying purely on motivation. Motivation is one of the most powerful forces on earth to get people to take immediate action, but it's so unreliable. And you can't rely on something unreliable for long-term progress. The thing about motivation is it's very typically tied to feelings, right? If you're feeling happy and energized, your motivation might be really high. If you have a good experience earlier in the day, your motivation to go hit the gym might be really high. But let's say you're tired, stressed, you had a long day, you just had a bad breakup, you just went through something bad, your motivation is probably not going to be super high. And on those bad days, it's probably going to be really easy for you to skip your workouts, skip your planned meals, skip your meal prep. And I would say the one phase you really got to look out for when it comes to motivation is the honeymoon phase of starting a new routine. Now, you might be in that right now, starting this course and starting to get ready to go to the gym and get these great results. But that motivation of starting something new eventually just comes to a halt, and you're going to need to rely on systems and habits to keep that going and build that long-term momentum. The fourth thing that might be holding you back from the consistency you need is lack of a clear plan. With most of the calls I've gotten on with most of my clients when we started out, this was the thing screwing them up along with time, right? Not knowing what to do is the easiest way to stay stuck exactly where you are, because it's scary and it's difficult and nobody likes that feeling. Without a structured plan, every meal, every workout, every sacrifice becomes this exhausting decision that you have no clarity on and you don't know where it's gonna lead you next. If you don't know what your exact goal is or what you're working towards, how are you gonna measure your progress? How are you gonna see where you're going? You don't even know what you're looking for. Lack of a structured plan also leads you to take random actions. Random actions lead to random results at the end of the day. And I would say the worst part of this whole thing is it just makes you overcomplicate everything. Overcomplicating anything never leads to anything good. You need something simple, structured, straightforward, and for you. Now, one of the sneakier ways inconsistency can creep into your life is by neglecting your environment. Now, this is one people often ignore and push off to the side because, well, they just don't think about it. If your surroundings are filled by temptations and filled with things that you know you shouldn't be doing, it's gonna be an uphill battle for you every single day. Your immediate environment, like your house, your workplace, places you hang out at, you know, they have to support your goals. For example, keeping junk food, sugary drinks, sugary snacks, easily accessible in your house, it's gonna make it a million times harder to stick to your meal plan when you got all that high dopamine, delicious food right at your fingertips. I did this for years. Another example of your environment, the people you hang out with. If none of the people you hang out with are in shape or care at all about getting in shape, it's gonna be hard for you to enter that mindset when your immediate surroundings are telling you, it doesn't matter, just sit down and drink a few beers, man. Another negative way people influence their environment is lack of preparation. You know, they're adding friction to their lives every day. Not meal prepping, not setting your gym clothes out the night before, not organizing your schedule the week before to make sure you can fit your workouts in. All of that adds friction. If you got the bad foods in your house, you have nothing prepared in advance to help you succeed, and none of your immediate circle supports your fitness goals or does any of the things that you're trying to do, it's gonna be so much harder for you to get where you wanna go. Now, obviously there's more out there and there's other factors that contribute to inconsistency that might be more unique to you or might be more unique to someone else, but these 5 cover a big portion of the things that hold a lot of people back from getting where they want to go. So hopefully that helps and gives you something to look out for and avoid. Now, check out the video below where we're gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna walk you through 5 ways to stay very consistent in the gym and ensure you get the results you want to get. So check that out, take some notes, and implement these systems because they work.